Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a 3 vs 3 on Odon River, which is the new map in the latest patch for Steel Division. So, it's basically Odon, turned sideways. You're playing with the river in the middle of the map, and the forest areas are kind of at each end, so it's a bit more open than Odon is usually. The contested parts aren't covered in forest, so that's the main difference, and I kind of like the way that this looks a lot. It's the first time that I'm going to be playing on this map. I'm going to take the left side, I think, and we'll go for like sort of some push into this town, I guess. It might be quite difficult, but we'll try and make it work. So the way in which I intend to do so is probably with the Fallschirmjägers and the MG34s. Kind of want to get an MG34 into this tower if I can. That'd be very nice. 800 meter range on that. Let's see. It might require me to bring in some off-map. It depends if we beat them to it. So I'm going to bring in the Kubel anyway with the MG34. And if we can get right up to that church, that'd be fantastic. We are playing against 2nd Infantry, 6th Airborne and the 3rd Canadian Infantry, so we don't want them to get too close. Both the 3rd Canadian and 6th Airborne could really mess me up in this town, even though I'm Fallschirmjäger. Fallschirmjäger presumed to be very strong as a sort of very strong as a infantry fighting sort of deck, but they're really not. Honestly, if you don't play them correctly, then you can get screwed very, very hard. So, either way, this is very similar to another map. I'm pretty sure like this part of the map is basically another one that I've played before. Either way, we are going to be bringing in a Pak 41 Gallic at the start of the game. I'm going to be pushing that to the left side. We'll get another one to come up down the middle, and I'm also going to bring in probably some LG40s. These LG40s, they fire really fast, and they're great for sort of helping pushes across the open, so going to put one there. I'm probably going to bring one down the right side road here, and we'll have that cover off up here. Have a Fallschirmjäger unit push through down to these buildings here, and I'm also going to have one go into the town as well, I think. It's a bit risky having so many points invested in this town. Hoping I can make it work. Did we have a mortar? We don't. Okay, so let's get a mortar down there as well. Alright, so you can see I'm pretty concentrated on this town. I should probably have something in the middle. I'm going to bring a Fallschirmjäger, and I'm going to accompany the LG across the open here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm relying on Neo Geo to take the center of the map, and Admiral Lal to take the right side. We'll see how this goes. I'm pretty sure our opponents are a stacked team. They all know each other, so it should be quite a big challenge. Not very familiar with this division either, so that's another thing. I've always sort of shied away from using the 3rd Fallschirmjäger. I don't really like them very much. Okay, I have no idea why that decided to unload so early, but that's going to be really, really annoying. We also need some more stuff for this left side. I feel like an MG34 over here would be a nice idea. Also bringing over a Fallschirmjäger for the extra command would be good. He's definitely going to push for this town, I feel. If he doesn't, let's see. Let's go for the next building here. Right, so that'll do. That'll do. Or can we make it? That's the question. Just jump into that building. Alright, let's get the Kubel out wide. we want this LT to push across here. We need to make sure that my L6 helps out. Let's dodge that out. Okay, that wasn't ideal. See if we can get into the church tower there. We can. Okay, nice. We'll move forward some mortar here. If we can get some more infantry into this town, we'll be in a really good spot. So we're going to bring in some Fallschirmjägers. I'm going to continue to move the Pack 41 up this tree line here. We're going to get some more infantry to push around this left side as well. We're going to need some spear troop. Great. Pin down the airborne Bren group. They're not really using airborne paras very much. There are some there which we have already done a lot of damage to. Yeah, they're just going to get pinned in the open. Absolutely demolished. Alright. Let's unload these chaps. I think they're going to get hit. And this little bit of lag is an issue. Looks like IK07 might drop. That would be a shame. Okay, we need another tank here, I feel. That would definitely help us out. Airborne paras are dead. We're doing well with our mortar fire here. Let's get the Gerlich up. LG needs to move. I love those LGs. They really are very quick when you need them to be. I wish I had some more of them. I can bring in one more. Currently our opponents have a +1. Right, there goes the MG on this side. We're going to need some more recon in the town. Right, so let's push these guys through. We'll have them push all the way up, I think. Okay, is he going for like... I'm confused. He's going for the Piat shot, I think. Gotta keep out of range. The airborne leader, they don't have like crazy range. Airborne paras there surrendered. God, they hit the town hard with that off map. That's not good. Not good at all. Okay, so MG's in position here. Get one further up. Wow. Yeah, I lost like pretty much everything there. Guess it's LG in the open. We'll bring up another one for the right side. And although we got hit pretty hard there, we're in a decent spot in terms of our... Oh, okay, well, not if my teammate surrenders. It's not ideal. I was just making a push into this town. Teammate surrenders, of course I do.
Fallschirmjäger zu Diensten, Hauptmann. Wahrer Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit. Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Go on, make him surrender. Nice. Okay, good. Right, we're gonna need to get this L6 around the left side. And there goes my L6 there. Okay, we need some more infantry to come up here. Yeah, I'm pretty low on Fallschirmjägers already, honestly. Fallschirmjäger died as well, which wasn't good. Making a little punch on this side. Speertroop need to pull back. Kind of feel like there may be an AT gun around here, but I probably would have spotted it. We took out the 381mm off map, which is good. Let's just move away from these rifles with the Fallschirmjäger here. Okay, and we'll drop those guys into that building. Fallschirmjägers are so damn good at this range. I kind of feel like there's going to be an off-map falling on it anytime soon though. Let's bring up a Panzerabwehr and a Speertroop to the left, and we'll accompany that L6 nicely. This LG is just in the middle of nowhere. Let's make sure we push it up. We'll bring in some Speertroop to accompany it. Get all the recon going. So, the AI is probably going to screw me on the right side, so this is a matter of damage control in a lot of ways. And that is not damage control right there. That is taking damage for no reason. So those guys were forced to fall back. I think if I push on this town again, and I have the support of the LG, should be in a pretty decent spot. Get those guys out in there, put them in there. We're going to be seeing some Tetrox CS there, and we got the T-30. They're actually going to pin down my recon. I'll get both of these to like unload short, and we'll push them through the tree line there. I kind of feel like they're just like double teaming me, because they know that I'm the only one left. We managed to take out an airborne Paras unit for free. Rifle surrendered, that's good. And there goes the LG. Alright, let's get the Fallschirmjägers into there. This artillery is kind of obnoxious. As long as my AI can hold on the right side, we might be able to make something of this, but I've pushed well past my halfway and I'm not really getting anywhere at the moment. Let's move the Fallschirmjägers over because they're being hit by mortar fire. And we need something to basically deal with the whatever's in here. So probably Panzerabwehr would be a nice idea. And we can also get the Fallschirmjägers to move through here with the Speertroop. And we should be able to push here quite nicely. I should probably bring up another Pack 41. We do have some extra Fallschirmjägers that we could use. It's a shame those guys are pinned down. Not much we can do about it though. And those airborne Paras, they are very, very dead. Okay. That's why I wanted to move up this Pack 41, because that Tet truck is going to engage my troops there. Probably put the Speertroop in there and put them on hold, return fire. Go on, Panzerabwehr. Take out the airborne leader. Airborne leader only has 6 HE. with the help of the Fallschirmjäger, should be able to kill them off. I'm hoping. Gonna be close. Nice, okay, we did it. It's good, it's really good. Alright, so we're just going to hold here for now. I kind of need to get line of sight onto whatever was here. We need to get this Panzer L6 to move over to the right before moving forwards. That's the airborne Paris getting hit pretty hard there. Well, if we can get these Panzer up there into the building there. Oh, wow. Go on, Tetrarch, show yourself. Probably kill off the mortar as well. Nice. May as well take control of this, if not just kill it. Oh, they blew up themselves. That's hilarious. Okay, we'll bring up some more Panzer Abwehr just because they are very decent. MG34 should be able to do the job here. Continue to move through. Might be able to, honestly, make those guys surrender. Yes, very good. Okay, get out of line of sight of this AT gun, and I will call you a hero. Okay, never mind. Alright, there comes the Pathfinder. Need the Fallschirmjäger here, honestly. Oh wow, of course. Okay, let's bring in some more. We'll bring in the Fallschirm Pioneers, and we can probably break through on that left side pretty hard. We'll bring in a Panzer L6 as well. So we brought it back to 50-50. I kind of feel like I'm doing relatively well at the moment, especially considering my situation right now. Just need to make sure it persists the way it is. I don't know how they can see this Pack 41, but we need to move it. That Fallschirmjäger just constantly pinned down. Let's just fall them back, and we'll get some Pioneers to come in and clean out these tree lines. We need some Fallschirmjäger there as well. Those guys are fine taking cover. Just going to unload both of these guys, and we're going to have to just run them to the right. We'll pull those guys back, and we'll get the Spear Troop to take cover. Bring in some more Spear Troop to the left, and we'll bring in some more to the mid as well. I'm probably gonna... I wanted to put some in the church, but the church is destroyed. That's gonna kill off my L6, okay. My infantry surrendered to the infantry that were here. Alright, let's bring in these LG-42s. And they should be able to help us with both our tank problem and infantry problems. Those guys need to fall back. What else can we use? Pack 38s. We've got obviously our Air Force. Haven't really been able to invest in Air Force because I've been having to rely on this so much. I don't know, this just seems like a bad spot for these Fallschirmjägers, that's for sure. I mean, I might be able to just push through here. Honestly, I kind of feel that. Depends what we have in these vehicles. Fuck. It's not what I was intending. Yeah, we can't move that L6 over there. Let's move it over to the right. Unload all these chaps. Get them to push in. And we'll keep the Fallschirmjäger nearby.
Höre sie klar und deutlich. Absitzen, sofort.
Although these guys are moving forwards, Fallschirmjägers are engaging. Push forwards with the Panzerabwehrs.
Speer bereit. Ja, wichtig.
And the Bren group don't have that much HE. Oh god. Here we go. Bombs away. Oh, never mind. It was a fighter. We'll keep those guys split up though, because we only need one Panzerabwehr to make this work.
Erster Zug zur Stelle.
Alright.
Besten der Besten.
That pushes the front line forwards nicely. We have our own Pack 41 on the road here. Maybe we can make those guys blow up. No, they're not going to let me.
Speer bereit.
That's going to be a bomber. Dodge away from that.
Reiter, hier nach.
Okay, cool. Didn't lose too much from that. Need to get the Fallschirmjäger up here though. Otherwise we're going to get surrendered. Unload these chaps. And we'll move over an LG to the left. We'll move on over to the right. Follow this L6. Go on. Yes, nice. Okay, killed the infantry before they unloaded. That's good.
Knochensack sitzt.
And Pack 41's doing its job there as well.
Zug ist einsatzbereit.
So we want to get into the building there.
Erwarten Ihre Befehle.
Okay, so I'm feeling off-map right now would be a good idea. I'm also feeling moving up these Fallschirmjägers.
Wird es ernst. Kann den Feind selbstständig bekämpfen.
Getting some anti-air also is a good shout, just to help us control the air force. T-30 is probably going to kill off my L6 if I'm not careful. Oh. Okay, it's falling back, that's fine. Get into range of these with the grenade. Okay, they're full. They're pinned down. Okay, that's annoying.
Wir sind bereit, Herr Kommandant. Reiter, hier nach. Der Verteidigung von links nach rechts. Feuer.
Right, goodbye to the ranger leader. I think they actually just stunned themselves then, that was rather ridiculous. Move forwards these guys. These will cut down men in the open very easily. I even move forwards the Fallschirmjäger because these guys have decent guns as well.
Bereit, Herr Kommandant. Ich befolge nur Befehle. Was können wir für Sie tun?
Alright, let's kill off this air landing. If we can. Another Panzerabwehr there.
Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt.
Blimey. Let's just unload these guys back here. And I'm going to bring up some more AA. We'll start to use our air force. So we need to get these guys back. And we need to stop those guys engaging.
Ohren, Kommandant. Was können wir für Sie tun? Volle Deckung.
God damn it.
Keine Vorkommnisse. Wir wurden getroffen.
Alright, so we're just going to hit that with off-map then. Straight up. And we're just going to run away with my Fallschirmjäger. Oh, LG-40 just died completely accidentally there. Right, just run. Just run. Just run for your life.
Fallschirmjäger zu Diensten, Hauptmann.
We're currently running a +1. Wow.
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Okay. We're going to use our second off-map onto the Tripolston, I think. Let's move the L6 over to the right side. We'll pull it through the town. Like that.
Knochensack sitzt.
Let's just move up.
Anfragen. Das ist nicht mehr auszuhalten.
We'll get rid of that LG. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's move the Fallschirm Pioneers through there. Unload this chap.
Sofort.
Unload this chap.
Halte Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen.
And we'll make sure that we continue our AA.
Zug ist einsatzbereit.
And that is a dead Fallschirmjäger unit. So we're going to need some more Fallschirm Pioneers here. Kind of okay in the mid at the moment. I'm going to bring in a Flak 88 just to remain as sort of like a air killing target more than anything else.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
And then
Befehl, Kommandant.
should be okay. Fallschirm Pioneers here being targeted pretty hard. Let's get the LG-42 down here. We could probably use a 3-star LG-42 quite nicely. That artillery is very obnoxious. If we could get access to our air force, then we'll be in a good spot. We've got 18 minutes left. Infantry coming down the road. We're going to want to get some MG-42s, I feel. I'm going to invest in those, and on this left side, we have Fallschirmjägers here. The off-map needs to move forwards, honestly, so that I can use it against this Tripolston. And we have 2 Fallschirm Pioneers coming up already on that left side, but we need another Fallschirm Pioneer, or Fallschirmjäger. Don't tell me the LG-40's been spotted.
Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
Alright, these guys... No, don't fire. Thanks. Alright, LG-40. It's okay. We need some Fallschirmjäger here, and Fallschirm Pioneer.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
And this is kind of awkward.
Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Because I feel like the Pathfinders there are going to find my L6.
Bereit für den Transport.
Unload these guys, and we'll have them push through the tree line.
Nehmen wir im Handstreich.
We'll have these guys just attack here, actually.
Machen uns bereit, Herr Kommandant. Wir sind festgenagelt. Keine Vorkommnisse.
Okay.
Vorschau, Kameraden.
Alright, so let's bring in some of my own air force now. What do I need to take care of? Just some of the infantry would be nice. We also need to take out the Tripolston. So let's hit that with the artillery. Well, I'm very tempted to just like arty this because I feel like that's what they're reinforcing at the moment. Yeah, we'll do that. And by the time my pioneers come in, we should be good. Let's unload these guys here, and we'll move them up. Where are these guys going? To the left. Right. MG-42 needs to get into position. I feel like we might have lost one unnecessarily. Where did those Pathfinders go? I'm pretty sure they're in there. Alright, let's bring in the ME-109s. Alright, they've got a plane there. So I'm just gonna engage that. Oh wow, they have a lot of planes. A lot of planes. Don't shoot down both my ME-109s or I'm not going to be very happy. Okay, well, rip. That was my attempt, and that was my failure. Okay, so we can probably try and do that again at some point. I didn't realise that was a lot of dudes. We slammed this town. So we're going to push that with the Fallschirmjägers. It's just a pain in the bum. Alright, we're going to need some munitions just to resupply these 20mm AA. Getting a lot of points now though, since we're on the Fallschirmjägers. We're currently winning. Just. Just about. Okay, track's broken on that. Where's my off map? There it is. Let's hit the Tripolston back here. Because that's going to be the only thing really doing any damage to me. Guess I'll sort of do it like so. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll get that guy to go back to base. Okay, Neo's out of infantry. That's not good. They must be nearly 2 though. I can bring in some stuff for him, but here comes the off map onto the town. Okay, I didn't really have much in the town. I'll bring in an off map so that when they push me, I'm in a decent position. That L6 isn't though. Please hit the Tripolston. I also killed off the 6-pounder that was there. That allows me to push up on this left side. These Fallschirm Pioneers will be perfect for this situation. Yeah, we need an off map. Mainly for this clump and this clump. So I might even just bring in both of them. Oh, I only have one more. Okay. Right, this cube munition needs to move away. Our AA did die in the town. Okay. Not going to be able to push across with those guys. I feel like we should just sort of remain chill here. They're already falling back, which is fine. Oh, we shot down the Typhoon. Great. Okay. Where'd that cube of munition go? Did it get killed? I think it might have got killed. And that infantry I sent to the middle, I think just died. So, yeah. That's why I don't tend to try and split my focus too much. We need to find the only house here that's actually occupiable. Like that one. Because those are the ones we can use to defend. We'll bring in the last 2 LG-40s, 42s. And hopefully we can shoot down this Typhoon as well. I think my Flak 36 just ran out of ammunition though. Annoyingly. Let's do an artillery on that, and we'll move this over to the left side. Okay, that actually killed off my Fallschirmjäger there, which is not good. And very low on infantry and stuff in the centre as well. I guess I would bring in the last remainder of my forces to the centre, just so that we can maintain this +1. 10 minutes left. think he's just trying to charge me down. Make me surrender. But I got a lot more infantry than he thinks I do.
Flak führt Stellungswechsel durch. Nachschub ist schon unterwegs.
Okay, so another Pioneer. If you had gone down there because of the Tripolston, Pioneer should be able to kill off the MMG, yeah, with this MG. Nice. So I lost a couple units unnecessarily, but we're okay. Haven't really been able to use my Air Force because of their air spam. They've also been RT spamming like hell as well. Which is why I think, honestly, I've managed to get ground here, which is odd. Probably just push forwards and make these guys surrender, honestly. Just need to, like, not clump stuff. Try and take out this tech truck. Oh. And, like, triple Flak 88. Right, just keep running, boys. I'm gonna have to pull back this LG, I feel. Not gonna get in range. No way. Yeah, it's been down. That's fine though, on this side. Pathfinder's dead. We have access to more of an air force. And that is a dead tank. LG goes down. Right, so still the +1. All the fighters over on the right side at the moment. If I bring in another Flak 88, and like, well, let's just say I bring in the last of my AA, can I like bait an air engagement? The trouble is do I need like an air force for the last 8 minutes? Probably not. I could bring in Stugs. I could bring in a Stug actually. That's a really good shout, because if there's like no more, I think they're really struggling for infantry, just like I am. Let's just make sure that we don't lose these guys. They're going for a barrage, I think. Let's go for my off map back here, just to make sure in case I lose that I actually have used it. That's actually hitting quite a lot. Alright, let's make sure these guys fall back, because that's being spotted by some annoying recon somewhere. Bring up our Panzer Abwehr, and I'll bring up my AB-41s, I think, for this left side. I'm not sure if there's any AT here. If there's not, those ABs could be very, very useful. Right, we need to unload all this lot. Completely forgot about that. It would have been nice for teammate to ping it, but that's okay. We'll just push up where we can. What's Neo Geo doing these days? Bringing in a lot of units to the right side. Needs to control this mid area still. I could also use this to take out that AT gun, and I think I might do so. Use the last strike to take that out, because I'm kind of done with the infantry here. The +1 still in our favour. I'm loving it. Especially considering I think that's an AI on the right side pushing them back. I think it's because they focused so much on me that they kind of left the AI to do what it wanted to do, and it's kind of brought them out quite badly. Let's bring up a Stug for this left side as well. Yeah, you're not going anywhere with this tank, with this Typhoon, mate. Might even get shot down. No, not quite. No, we need to move these AAs about, because otherwise they will just target them with their artillery. Let's go for the last arty here. And we do have one more unit of infantry that we can use to take back a little bit of ground. But otherwise, we're okay. We got a couple of MG42s as well. Yeah, I'm liking this AB. We can use it to take out this recon unit on the left. Hopefully that takes out the 6-pounder. Yep, it's gone. I'm probably going to bring in my other AB-41. And I guess this is the beauty of the Fallschirmjägers, is that they just have so many units for so long. There's 2 challenges coming in on the left side. Let's just bring in my Pack 40s. Okay, we need to run away with the AB right there. Ooh. Run, boys. Alright, we'll just fall back with the Fallschirmjägers then, because as long as that Pathfinder unit is alive, we can't move forwards. We don't need to move forwards necessarily. We are still holding 51%. Well over halfway here. I mean, the halfway line goes to about here normally. So on this left side, we're pushed well up. We really have. We need to just bring this back through the town, I think. Same with this guy. These guys need to fall back. Let's put this Fallschirmjäger in the middle of all the AA. And I'm probably just going to bait some Air Force over here. Let's unload these guys. We'll have them just push on here. And same here. Looks like Flak 88's gone down there to some AA. Or some RT, sorry. And just get the MG42 into the building. Right, the AB is dead. Bring in a second Pack 40 to the left side. We do have our own RT we can use. 120mm mortar. Looks like a Stug's going to go down in the mid. Well, what a cracking game this has been. It's currently 50-50. That Fallschirmjäger unit just needs to keep running. We can get these Fallschirmjägers to help out on their left side. Gonna unload these guys, and he's gonna be in range. Got a lot of AA here though. Can we get a shot off? I kind of should have put that to the right a bit sooner. Yeah, because that's just gonna get bombed now. Can he get a shot off before it gets bombed? No, he can't. Okay, we'll fall back. Maybe we can get away from the challengers before they fire again. No. Okay. Been really bad with my AT guns lately. I think I've just been really greedy with them. It's like the main issue. So at this point it's all about maintaining the 50-50. I don't think they can win, even if they went like +2 at this point. So, job done, I guess. That was a hell of a slog, and I really didn't think we'd pull this off. But we did. And at the moment, well, these Fallschirmjägers, they can probably just run down all these rifles quite nicely. Just get into 100 meters of them. We'll stay out of line of sight of this MG. There you go. Nice. We'll let those guys recover and we'll continue fire there. Let's unload this guy and actually use him before the end of the game. Pretty sure there was dudes in there, so we'll just mortar that. Probably could have brought in these mortars sooner, honestly. Again, I'm not too familiar with this division. I'm not entirely convinced at what I have at my disposal. Well, that Panther G is just going to get absolutely trained by all of their forces. crazy. A lot of it we forced to fall back already. Oh, can we shoot down a mosquito? That's the question. Bring in a couple of ME-109s. Maybe we can pick off a unit towards the end. Yes, we can. Nice. Awesome stuff. Pick up some lovely kills. Okay, we're a bit far away from our AA here. Oh, this is not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Ah, we tried. 14 seconds left on the clock. Forced to fall back. Not really too much I can do about that. Goodbye, ME-109. That is job done. What a game. 40 minutes. The whole 40 minutes. Let's have a look at this. Wow. My kill death was awful. But we won. I mean, all of us. Look at that. 2,077 kills to 3,245 losses. 1,507 kills to 2,840 losses. And 920 kills to 2,925 losses. That was the AI on the right side. But we won. Holy moly. I guess it was a matter of taking the ground I needed. And I lost a lot of stuff to like artillery and stuff I couldn't kill. So they invested so many points into like aircraft and artillery that I couldn't necessarily go and kill myself because my air force wasn't active throughout this game. And therefore what it meant was they could kill us as much as they wanted, but they didn't have anything to contest me where they needed to, in which case I took ground, and they just didn't really have the units to do anything about it. All of the opposing players got positive KDs, but it didn't matter at the end of the day. As long as you control the ground, that's all that matters, and that's why I didn't invest in Air Force early on. Because there's not really much point, honestly, when you're playing against a team as an uncoordinated team. Like, I mean, I was playing with randoms, one of them left even. I mean, I'm not going to rely on the AI to bring out some fighters when I'm going for these massive air engagements, so I have to do it basically solely myself. And I tried to do it a couple times, but it didn't really work out, and as you saw. So that's why I didn't rely on my Air Force earlier. And in terms of losses, well, you can see exactly what did all the damage. It was literally all the artillery. There's a couple kills from ground forces, but like naval battery, for example, mortar, typhoon, mosquito, naval battery. You see what I mean? It's all like all of the significant kills, at least. Towards the end, I was just throwing stuff at them, but like early on, it's literally all of their artillery that was doing the job. None of their infantry got any kills. So yeah, that's why we managed to win this one, if you guys are wondering. Anyway, that was certainly intense and a very good game, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.